The Bronx, a humid August afternoon where the air itself feels like it's holding its breath. Two teams step into Yankee Stadium with playoff weight pressing on their shoulders, but only one has the arm to command this stage. Houston sends Framber Valdez to the mound. Steady, relentless, and built for games where a single mistake can turn into a season's bruise. The Yankees counter with Luis Gil, making just his second major league start of the year. His first? 3 1/3 innings, 5 runs, and 4 walks. That's not rust, that's rot. Valdez doesn't come here with flash. He comes with precision. 11 wins, a 2.83 ERA, and the kind of whip that forces hitters to think twice before they even step in. Over his last 3 starts, he's kept that ERA under 3, striking out 19 and walking just 4. Control, command, and the patience to dismantle lineups pitch by pitch. Gil, on the other hand, comes armed with velocity but no compass. In limited work this season, he's issued more walks than strikeouts. That's not a mismatch. That's a setup. And Houston knows it. They're second in the league in batting average and OBP, a lineup built to exploit a pitcher who can't find the plate. Offensively, the Yankees have the muscle, first in slugging and home runs, but muscle fades when you're chasing ground balls and rolling into double plays. Valdez's sinker does exactly that. Add in Houston's bullpen, top 5 in whip and fielding percentage, and you've got layers of protection once the starter hands over the game. Vegas has this line tighter than it should be, shading for the Yankees' home field and offensive reputation. That's noise. The signal is a proven ace against a pitcher still trying to shake off minor league dust with the better defense and bullpen behind him. The path to victory is clear. Valdez keeps the ball on the ground. Houston works counts against Gil, and the bullpen seals the last 6 outs without drama. This is where discipline beats fireworks. And today's AI pick is Houston Astros on the money line at 120. Will we cash or will we burn? Krista steps in next. She'll tell you if the fire spreads.
Rate Field, Chicago. A night game where 2 American League Central rivals meet with very different stakes. Cleveland is chasing the division lead, while Chicago is staring down another lost season. The Guardians enter with a 59-55 record, second in the AL Central, and they've been finding ways to win on the road. The White Sox? They're buried at 42-73, a team searching for answers that never seem to come. On the mound for Cleveland is left-hander Joey Cantillo. He's 2-2 with a 4.37 ERA, and while the surface numbers look average, his strikeout rate tells the real story, 72 Ks in just 55.2 innings. The challenge for Cantillo has been control, 30 walks, but against a Chicago lineup hitting just .229 as a team, he's facing one of the least efficient offenses in baseball. His job tonight is simple: attack the zone, force contact, and let his defense work. For Chicago, Sean Burke takes the ball. He's 4-8 with a 4.23 ERA over 110.2 innings, walking 50 while striking out 100. Burke's whip sits at 1.41, which means plenty of traffic on the bases. Against a Guardians team that doesn't hit for high average but can punish mistakes in run-scoring situations, that's a dangerous profile. Offensively, this is a clash of 2 struggling lineups. Cleveland ranks 30th in batting average at 2/28 and 28th in slugging, while Chicago sits 29th in both categories. Neither team is built for a slugfest. That puts more weight on starting pitching, bullpen performance, and defensive execution. In those areas, Cleveland holds the edge. Both bullpens rank in the top half in whip, but the Guardians are sharper in late inning save percentage and fielding. The Guardians also travel well. They're 30-28 away from home, compared to the White Sox's 18-41 home record. And while both teams have split their last 10 games at 7-3 for Cleveland and 4-6 for Chicago, the Guardians' recent wins have come in tighter, more disciplined contests. This isn't a game where we expect fireworks. It's a game where the better bullpen, steadier defense, and more reliable starter should carry the day. The White Sox may hang around early, but over 9 innings, Cleveland's ability to convert small opportunities should decide it. And today's AI pick is Cleveland Guardians on the money line at 145. Will we cash or will we burn? Sapphira steps in next, ready to light the way for Game 3.
Globe Life Field in Arlington. A stadium where the lights feel like they press down on the diamond and every pitch carries weight. Tonight, the Philadelphia Phillies bring their first-place NL East record into Texas to face the Rangers, a team built on arms and defense. On the mound for the Phillies, left-hander Jesus Luzardo, 10-5 with a 4.32 ERA, and a strikeout-to-walk ratio that keeps him dangerous when his command is sharp. Across from him stands Jacob deGrom, the Rangers' ace, 10-4 with a 2.80 ERA, and the kind of precision that makes every at-bat a battle. Luzardo's numbers against Texas are quietly solid, a 3.43 ERA in 5 career appearances, but he's had to grind for those outs. His whip sits at 1.21 this season, and against a team that punishes mistakes in the gaps, that's a tightrope walk. Still, his ability to change speeds and work the corners can keep the Rangers' bats muted if he stays ahead and counts. deGrom, meanwhile, is a problem few lineups solve. A 0.94 whip in a 128.2 innings means he's barely allowing a base runner per frame. He's faced Philadelphia many times, posting a career 2.47 ERA in 21 starts against them. His slider still bites, his fastball still rides, and in a park that favors pitchers, he knows how to dictate the pace. Offensively, these teams live in different worlds. Philadelphia sits in the top 5 in batting average and on-base percentage, but they're stepping into the league's top-ranked pitching environment. Texas, on the other hand, ranks near the bottom in multiple offensive categories, including batting average at .232. That combination, an elite staff paired with a sputtering lineup, is why so many Rangers games stay low-scoring. The bullpens matter here, too. Both clubs have relief crews that can close down innings without giving much away. Texas leads the league in ERA at 3.23, and Philadelphia's staff has kept opponents to 3 runs or fewer in 3 of their last 4 games. History also leans toward a quiet scoreboard. 6 of the last 9 matchups between these teams have gone under, and with 2 frontline arms, a pitcher's park, and struggling Texas bats, it's not hard to see why. And today's AI pick is under 7.5 runs. Will we cash or will we burn? Anna takes the ball for Game 4, and she's not afraid to challenge the numbers.
Petco Park. Night has fallen over San Diego, and the marine layer hangs just above the outfield lights. This is a ballpark where power fades, fly balls die, and pitchers find their advantage. The Boston Red Sox come in with a 64-52 record and one of the most potent offenses in the American League. Top 5 in runs scored, batting average, and slugging percentage. But they're walking into a venue and a matchup that takes the shine off even the hottest bats. Boston sends Lucas Giolito to the mound. The veteran right-hander is 8-2 this season with a 3.58 ERA and a sharp 1.19 whip over 95.2 innings. Giolito's style is deliberate, work the corners, get ahead early, and force weak contact. The Red Sox pitching staff as a whole has allowed 118 home runs this year, but Giolito has kept his own long ball damage under control. His efficiency in limiting base traffic and avoiding the big inning will be critical tonight. On the other side is Michael King, the Padres' quiet weapon. He's 4-2 with a 2.59 ERA, an elite 1.02 whip, and opponents are hitting just .227 against him, the second best mark in the league. King's command and ability to change speeds make him a nightmare for aggressive lineups. Combine that with the Padres' bullpen, ranked second in baseball in save percentage, and runs become a rare commodity in San Diego. Offensively, Boston has the clear statistical edge. 154 team average, 141 home runs, and a top 10 OBP. San Diego's lineup is a different story. 251 average, just 98 homers, and 24th in runs per game. But the Padres' real weapon is prevention, not production. They own the second-best team ERA in baseball and the league's top hit suppression rate. Factor in the ballpark and the conditions, and this game tilts toward the pitchers. Petco Park's dimensions and thick night air rob hitters of distance. The bullpens add another layer of defense. Boston's capable of missing bats in high-leverage moments, while San Diego's late-inning crew is among the most efficient in the game. Put it all together, and the numbers point in one direction. And today's AI pick is under 7.5 runs. Will we cash or will we burn? Rocco takes over for Game 5, and he's ready to make the final call of the night.
T-Mobile Park in Seattle. The crowd's buzzing, the roof is open, and the air has that salty, late summer snap. Tonight, the Tampa Bay Rays, sitting fourth in the AL East at 57-59, square off against the Seattle Mariners, second in the AL West at 63-53. Two clubs with different momentum, two pitchers looking to set the tone. For the Rays, it's Joe Boyle on the hill. He's made just 7 appearances this season, but the numbers are sharp: 1-1 record, 2.31 ERA, and a stingy 0.84 whip over 27.1 innings. Boyle's stuff plays upper 90s heat, a wipeout slider, and he's already thrown 1.2 scoreless innings in his career against the Mariners. The challenge for him? Seattle's power. This is the third-ranked home run team in baseball, and while Boyle can overpower hitters, one missed spot here can end up in the seats. For Seattle, it's Logan Evans. The right-hander's 5'4" with a 4.30 ERA and a 1.39 whip over 69 innings. He's not going to blow anyone away with velocity, but he works all 4 quadrants of the zone and forces batters into bad contact. Against a Rays team hitting just 206 over their last 13 games, Evans is in position to keep the damage minimal if he avoids walks. Offensively, the Rays rank 11th in runs scored on the season, 10th in batting average at .252, and lead the league in stolen bases with 149, but lately the bats have cooled, and that's the problem. Averaging just 3 runs a game in the past 2 weeks won't cut it against a Mariners lineup that can score in bunches. Seattle's offense isn't built on average, just 243 as a team, but they live off the big swing. 3rd in home runs, 10th in slugging, and dangerous with runners on. They're also hot right now, winning 6 of their last 7 and outslugging opponents along the way. The bullpen edge? Slightly to Seattle, with better late-inning control and a stronger save percentage. In a game where the Rays' offense is trending down and the Mariners are surging, the safest play is riding the hot hand at home. And today's AI pick is Mariners ML 130. Will we cash or will we burn? Lilith steps in next for the recap, ready to weave all 5 picks into one final call.
They say the truth hides in plain sight, and tonight we've pulled it straight from the numbers. Here's your 5 for August 9th. Game 1, Astros over the Yankees on the money line. Game 2, Guardians over the White Sox on the money line. Game 3, Phillies and Rangers to stay under 7.5 runs. Game 4, Red Sox and Padres to stay under 7.5 runs. Game 5, Mariners over the Rays on the money line. Ahora, tus 5 selecciones para el 9 de agosto. Juego 1, Astros sobre los Yankees en la línea de dinero. Juego 2, Guardianes sobre los Medias Blancas en la línea de dinero. Juego 3, Phillies y Rangers con menos de 7.5 carreras. Juego 4, Medias Rojas y Padres con menos de 7.5 carreras. Juego 5, Marineros sobre los Rays en la línea de dinero. Like and subscribe. Will we cash or will we burn? Wer den Hafen nicht kennt, für den ist kein Wind der richtige. If you don't know which port you're sailing to, no wind is the right one.